It's Tuesday, the 21st of June 2022. Today's top news headlines. Russia to Lithuania. Citizens will feel pain over Kaliningrad. Putin says Sarmat ballistic missile to be deployed by end of 2022. Russian forces seize frontline Donbas village, Ukrainian official says. On the way out, why is Israel's government about to fall? Russian historian says, Ukraine is not a branch of Russia. Dozens die in custody under El Salvador's state of exception. Biggest railway strike in 30 years strands commuters in UK. How tattoos are helping overcome trauma. Domestic abuse in Brazil. French court blocks Grenoble's bid to allow full-body swimsuit. Death penalty for captured US citizens not ruled out, Russia says. Through our own eyes, Rohingya refugees stage photography show. What is the latest conflict in the Dr. Congo about? Sri Lanka students march to demand President, PM resign. US President Biden considering gas tax holiday amidst high prices. Thousands rally in Georgia in support of EU membership bid. First delivery of German heavy weaponry arrives in Ukraine. Falling grain stocks. Will India ban rice exports next? Very troubling. Emails reveal US alarm over China Solomon's Pact. Tired of stocks, South Korea's millennial investors bank on art. Bitcoin holds above $20,000 after week of forced crypto selling. Hong Kong's iconic floating restaurant sinks in South China Sea. Beleaguered Cathay Pacific to bring back more planes to Hong Kong. Gaza's children are suffering. Trudeau's shame is Canada's shame. Iran criticizes UNSC silence over violation of Syria's sovereignty by Zionist regime. Iran to gradually become world power, IIGC chief says. Finland has long-term view of ties with Iran, envoy says. Iran condemns terrorist attack in Mali. The impossible. Ukraine's secret, deadly rescue missions. 1/6 panel to hear from Raffensperger, others Trump pushed. Election 2022, Trump endorsement flip scrambles Alabama race. Texas leader says Uvalde police response an abject failure. Israeli government fast-tracks bill to dissolve parliament. Most landmine use by U.S. military banned, except for Korea. First Native American U.S. treasurer to be appointed, head mint. No nukes. Ukraine-Russian war will shape world's arsenals. Stocks gain ground, clawing back a piece of last week's drop. Georgia runoffs to decide Secretary of State, other nominees. Turkish charity distributes food packages to 1,000 families. UN nullifies travel privileges of 2 acting government officials. US, Tajikistan working on effective use of Afghan aircraft. Fraudulent company shut down in Tirinkat, police say. 3-day roadside book fair launched in Ghazni. Hawk woman teaches dozens of children free of cost. 9 people killed, injured in Salai pool flood. 4 persons held, alcohol factory, drugs seized in Kabul. Afghanistan, Iran resume goods transport at Abu Nasser port. Maidan Warkak students facing shortage of textbooks. Faryab, public works official killed by unintentional gunshot. Faryab farmers call for government support. Moscow reacts to Ukrainian attacks on gas rigs. France just had a major political shake-up. Scholz hits back at weapons complaints. Biden leading US to world war, Trump says. EU warned of gas shortages ahead of winter. Russia adopts law on foreign goods. Russian journalist sells Nobel medal for $103.5 million. Putin gives update on newest Sarmat ICBM deployment. Russia threatens Lithuania with serious consequences. Putin announces deployment of S-500 air defense systems. Casus belli, what Kaliningrad blockade means for Russia explainer tells. American fighter killed in Ukraine, according to media reports. Protesters chant, "Stop NATO," at massive rally in heart of EU.